tell me, what drove your decision to enlist in the first place?
Just partly family tradition, partly wanting to be a part of everything that I've seen from veterans that came before me, to include my father, who served during Korea, uncles that served and were killed in Vietnam in World War II as well, a great uncle killed and recognized in World War II, and so a lot of tradition there. And looking at all of our veterans, Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, and even now Space Force, and I say it to them all the time, seeing what they did and who they are is what made me want to say, that's exactly what I want to be. I want to be like them. And I couldn't thank those veterans that came before me enough. I love them.
Yeah, it's you talk to military families and you realize just how important and how it's driven their lives in so many ways. Talk to me about the importance of the Bronze Star and the Purple Heart for you.
Well, I guess to speak about the Purple Heart, I was injured in 2010 in Afghanistan. I lost both of my legs.
Right.
And when I look at it, personally, I understand what the recognition of it is in terms of a combat injury. But I look at it more in this way, in terms of reflecting on regret or lack thereof. And when I see it, always the first thing that comes to mind is just simply the fact that I don't regret one damn minute of my service. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that there aren't days that I wouldn't rather have my legs back, chasing my kids around the yard or wanting to play sports with them. Of course, there are days that I would like that, but there is not one day on this earth that I would trade 2 legs and a finger for any one of my friends in combat. And I think it's a reminder, too, of what can also happen in service, what it is that is sacrifice in military. It might be limbs, it might be being burned beyond recognition, it might be a bullet to the chest or the arm, it might be your family being handed a folded flag instead of seeing you. But that is the seriousness of serving your country, the United States of America, in the military. It's not to be taken lightly.
Right. Would you encourage your children to join the service?
Absolutely. I hope and pray that my 4 kids, I got 3 boys and a girl, I hope that they serve the military at one point. That doesn't mean I don't want my kids to have to go to war.
Right.
That's not a desire. I don't want them to see and have to participate in everything that I have. If they do, I will be absolutely proud of them, but I do absolutely hope that they serve in the military. I always tell folks, if you would have looked at Brian Mast in high school, I spent more time looking for the next party, chasing girls, playing sports, and really not focusing on my academics nearly as much as I should. You fast forward in life after a career in the military, I graduated from Harvard with honors. And the difference in the middle was the military. It made me a better person on 1,000 different fronts. And, from my respect for human life to what services, to the values of our nation and what it looks like to be dedicated and have drive, the military is such an incredible opportunity for all of our young people, whether they, don't want to take out student loans, whether they want to be a part of the stitching that holds together the American flag and serve their country or be like the tradition of other members of their family, you name it, incredible option.
Well, Congressman, thank you so much for your service and for joining us today. We do appreciate it. Thank you.
Good to talk to you.